Some breaking news out of the New York Giants facility. Doesn't warrant long conversation because the team sucks.
Yeah.
But Daniel Jones getting benched. Not for Drew Lock.
No.
No, Tommy Cutlets. Tommy DeVito. He's back being a starting quarterback in the NFL for the New York Giants. Congrats to all parties over there except for Daniel Jones, I guess.
Yeah.
Not an easy decision to be made, obviously, and Daniel Jones has an opportunity to maybe restart his career elsewhere. He's already been broken off and paid very, very well, but it is Daniel Jover for the New York Giants. And I'll tell you, the 4-year, $160 million deal was certainly a topic of conversation this offseason during the Hard Knocks whenever the GM, Shane, and the owner, Mara, were having a conversation about Saquon Barkley's future and say, well, we got to figure out whether or not we paid this quarterback $40 million for a good reason or not. Well, it was very apparent that everybody thinks that that was a waste of money. Now, Daniel Jones, I assume, is a great guy. I've seen him play flip cup before out of Duke with a big brain. Sure. We've seen a resurgence of a lot of quarterbacks that have stunk early and then come back on different teams and play well. Maybe Daniel Jones will be one of those guys, but now, Tommy DeVito.
Oh.
The Paisan Prince is returning to action for the New York Football Giants. Doesn't matter. Nope. But we're pumped for Tommy Cutlets. At one point, trending in the United States on X was Tommy DeVito at number 4. Tommy Cutlets at number 5 right there behind them. We hope this will bring some electricity to the Giants fans who've obviously had to suffer through watching Saquon Barkley go absolutely bonkers for the Philadelphia Eagles in the same division, in the same conference, at the same time whenever the Eagles are going to the sky and the Giants are going down to the pits of hell. Now, Diana Rossini, formerly of ESPN, now working for the New York Times, The Athletic, says, Daniel Jones' best friend was Saquon Barkley. He's watching him go to a new place and have much success. Look out for Daniel Jones. And we all assumed immediately, Diana, we're big fans, but comparing Daniel Jones to Saquon Barkley is a bananas thing to do, which is why we all wondered why they picked Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley in New York, which is exactly what they're probably still doing to this moment. Now, enough with this. This conversation's Daniel Jover.
I talked about the benching at the quarterback position. Now, you talked about the Rizzy bump. They got fired after they lost to the Panthers. Giants just did the same with benching the quarterback. Brian Daboll, head coach. How safe is he for the rest of this year and going forward? Obviously, we've seen a lot of what happened behind the scenes on Hard Knocks with Joe Schoen. So with Joe Schoen, the GM, and the head coach, Brian Daboll, how safe are those guys the rest of the way?
I believe they're safe right now. John Mara came out and said that they were going to be safe. I think that they are right now going to be safe. I think, look, this team's got to play better down the stretch. Everybody knows that. But I think right now this ownership wants to believe in continuity, wants to not make any changes. That's what they're planning to do. Could their plans change? Sure. But I don't believe they're planning right now to change the head coach and the GM. That's not in their plans. Now, we got a lot of time left. Let's see how the rest of the season plays out. Things always could change, and they always do change in the NFL. That's what happens. But John Mara, he said himself, we're not going to be making any changes in season, and I don't anticipate making any changes after the season. Those are his words.
Okay.
So we'll take him at his word.
Amen. Well, his words were, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night if I see Saquon as Philadelphia Eagles. So he might be a tired guy, too, right now. Because he has had to see a lot of that in prime time at a high level. Allegedly, there was a report that Daboll picked Tommy Cutlets over Drew Lock because Drew Lock wasn't healthy in training camp, so he doesn't know the offense as well. Tommy Cutlets has had success in that offense. Is that accurate?
I think the reason he went with him is that last year, Tommy Cutlets provided a spark. They felt like he could do it again. Last week, someone called and they were saying to me, hey, FYI, when you watch this team practice, supposedly Tommy had been the more impressive, picked up things faster than Drew, was more impressive. They had a familiarity there with him with them. And I think that they were aware of the spark that he brought to that team while last year, and I think that they're hoping that he can do the same thing for them this year.
Tommy Mozzarella going out there, do his thing.